The High Court upheld parts of an Indiana law that requires aborted fetuses to be buried or cremated. At the same time, the justices did not rule on a lower court ruling overturning the state's ban on abortions for race, gender, or disability reasons. In his separate opinion, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote that the particular Indiana provision promotes a state's compelling interest in preventing abortion from becoming a tool of modern-day eugenics. During an interview on CBN's Newswatch program, Peter Breen of the Thomas More Society praised Justice Thomas for calling out the racist and eugenic nature of abortion.
He is trying to lay a foundation so that the court, when it takes up, say, the sex selection ban from some other state, it will have a good foundation to strike down the other side's arguments, to be able to say, hey, we can prohibit these sorts of sex selection abortions, race selection abortions.
Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg took a jab at Thomas in her dissenting opinion, specifically his references to all pregnant women as mothers. Ginsburg said, "A woman who exercises her constitutionally protected right to terminate a pregnancy is not a mother." This comes as a flurry of abortion laws are being passed in states across the country. Alabama passed a law that virtually bans all abortions. Other states have passed heartbeat laws, banning abortions after a baby's heartbeat is detected. All these laws aimed at going to the Supreme Court to challenge Roe. The High Court is expected to hear at least one case in its next term, which starts in October.
I'm still very hopeful that the court is going to overturn Roe v. Wade very soon. We think we've got a 5-justice pro-life majority. They are taking their time, they're being careful, and that, for the sake of the country, I understand why they're doing it.
Meanwhile, abortion supporters are preparing for the possible overturn of Roe by passing laws that protect abortion in any circumstance. Tuesday, House Democrats in Illinois voted to make abortion a primary right in the state. Among other provisions, the bill requires private health insurance companies that cover pregnancy-related benefits to also cover abortions, including late-term abortions. Churches and religious nonprofits would not be excluded under the measure, which now heads to the state Senate. Charlene Aaron,